In March of 2015, Teresa Walter began noticing strange bumps on her fingers. Soon afterwards, a strange rash began forming on her chest and shoulders. Thinking it was an allergic reaction, Teresa went to an allergist. Over the next couple of months, she would undergo a series of tests, including skin biopsies and blood work after blood work. Finally, a call from her diligent doctor, Dr. Scott, would send her to St. Mary's Oncology, where it would be confirmed Teresa had multiple myeloma, or bone cancer. Teresa never thought a rash would bring her to cancer. A few days later, she was receiving her first chemo treatment. As if a cancer diagnosis wasn't enough, Teresa was also diagnosed with lupus and dermatomyositis, a degenerative muscle disease. Overnight, she had 3 autoimmune disorders, an occurrence so rare she was sent to Mayo for further consultation. Along with her chemo, she was taking 14 different prescriptions and high doses of steroids to treat her severe rash. The steroids made her puff up so much she felt unrecognizable. Finally, it was decided that Teresa would travel to Denver for a bone marrow transplant. She would qualify to donate her own cells, but it would require her to give herself a series of shots in the stomach to stimulate bone cell growth. That October, Teresa sat for 9 straight hours while her bone marrow was harvested through her bloodstream, then transplanted on November 3rd. Following the treatment, Teresa would stay 21 days in isolation at the hospital because of her compromised immune system. Teresa's diagnosis, treatment, and recovery would take over her life for a full year. But she wasn't alone. Her husband Rob and their 3 children were there for every step of the way. Teresa says her experience taught her to love and appreciate more. It brought me closer to God and closer to my family. It brought us all closer together. Although not curable, Teresa's cancer is treatable, and all 3 of her diseases are currently in remission. She says, "I take life one day at a time, and I count each day as a true blessing."